I was raised on wooden pews and folded hands, Sunday suits and borrowed plans. Taught that heaven heard you better if you look clean when you ask. But I learned quick the world ain't gentle, and fate gets heavy in your chest. When the answers don't come quickly and the mirror won't forget, I memorized the words real early, didn't live them half as strong. Knew the hymns but not the silence that comes after you're dead wrong. I said God know my heart like armor, like that settled every doubt. But knowing something don't mean much when you keep leaving it out. There were nights I bargained badly with a bottle and regret. Promised I'd be better tomorrow just to survive the present tense. I wore my pain like a tattoo, visible, permanent, loud. But I hid the worst parts deeper where no one could call me out. I've seen grace misused as cover for things we won't repair. Watch men preach about forgiveness while avoiding honest prayer. Turns out mercy is your hardest when you finally stand still and stop blaming the devil for the choices of your will. I ain't questioning belief, I'm questioning the cost of saying, Lord, I trust you after everything I lost. It's the weight of the amen when the prayer ain't light, when you're asking for forgiveness but you still don't feel right. It's believing through the doubt when the road won't bend. Yeah, faith feels heavier after the amen. I met a man with fire in his lungs and scars he couldn't hide. He said pain don't make you holy, it just proves you survived. He talked about the nights alone where the dark talk back. Said hope ain't always loud, sometimes it barely cracks. He said don't dress up your struggle, God already knows the truth. He ain't scared of your confession or the mess you're bringing through. That hit me harder than a sermon ever did in my life, cause it sounded like a man who quit running from the fight. I screamed prayers through clenched teeth with my back against the wall, when belief felt like a rumor and no boat wouldn't call. I didn't hear no thunder, didn't see no sign, just a whisper saying stay 1 second at a time. There's a loneliness in healing nobody talks about, where you lose the old excuses and don't know who you are without. But I'd rather bleed honest than pretend I'm redeemed. Truth hurts worse than lying, but it lets a man breathe. We ain't asking for a miracle, just the strength to stand when the echo of the prayer's louder than the amen. It's the weight of the amen when you don't feel clean, when forgiveness feels farther than it's ever been. It's believing through the doubt to the bitter end. Yeah, faith feels heavier after the amen. I stopped counting how many times I said I changed my ways. Started counting quiet victories, like making it through days, like showing up sober, like telling the truth, like admitting I'm broken without asking for proof. I learned salvation ain't a moment, it's 1,000 small decisions. Choosing light when darkness offers familiar conditions. It's owning every failure without wearing the crown, of being proud of your past just because you're still around. I've seen men confuse suffering with being chosen somehow, like pain alone earns heaven if you hurt enough right now. But growth don't come from bleeding, it comes from letting heal, from facing what you buried and admitting it's real. I don't need a spotlight blessing or a perfect end, just a little less weight every time I say amen. If God hears broken voices better than I've been loud for years. But I'm learning faith ain't volume, and standing in your fears is walking through temptation without needing applause. It's saying I was wrong and not blaming the cause. There's a peace that comes from honesty that no high ever gave, from laying down the armor and facing what you saved. I still carry my questions, still wrestle my doubt, but belief feels more solid now that excuses are out. I don't pray for a new past or a cleaner name, I pray for the courage to shoulder the shame and still walk forward slowly with my head held straight, knowing grace don't erase, but it helps you take the weight. It's the weight of the amen when the truth hits deep. when the prayer costs more than you plan to keep.